Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here. And up to now, we've begun isolating different variables within our malaria med sim so we could see how changing those variables creates specific effects within the treatments and how those effects can change the different criteria. Now, we've started by changing the number of days in our treatment. And when we did that, we isolated that variable and kept all the others the same. So we only used drug A and we only used large doses. And when we did that, we were able to see how changing the days affects the criteria, the cost, whether it changes the side effects or whether it changes the different factors about our parasite population. And when we do that, we're able to say if we change the number of days, we'll see these sort of changes to our criteria. Now, that's all so that we can hopefully create the best treatment as we have been focusing on within this unit. The next variable that we're going to be looking to isolate is the dose size. So we're going to be looking at how to isolate the dose size within our next set of drug tests and how to record that cause and effect of the tests in our next set of tasks. So when we go to task 8, we are going to be creating a 2-day treatment test only using drug A. And we're going to be creating 3 different tests. The first test will have 2 small doses. The second test will have 1 small and 1 large dose. And the third one will have 2 large doses. We'll record the same information as before: parasite population, drug resistance, side effects, and costs. So, as always, I'll create my 2-day test. Notice I'm using my 2 small doses. I'd run test. And from there, I'll go to my testing results down here and record my data. So, total population, large increase. Percentages for my resilience: 1 for A, 0 and 0 for B and C. I had no side effects and I had a $1,500 costs. I would record all this data in the first row. Once I've done that, I'll go back and edit. And for my day 2, I'll have a small and a large dose. And I'll hit test. From there, again, I'll fill in my data for the second row. And then I'll change it again, making it large and large for my third row. Once I have that data, I'm going to decide how did changing that variable affect the criteria. And I'll write a little sentence or 2 down here. Once I do that for drug B and drug C, I'll then get down here and I'll record the pros and cons of using larger doses in our treatment for drug A, B, and C to sum up everything I'm seeing. So that is how we isolate the dose size and how we record the cause and effect in the next set of tasks. Go ahead and record your X in the survey. And as always, if you put it in yellow or red, let me know if you need help. Good luck.